Anyway, you are gonna see a million. We got the Congo long just like the Amazon.
Spark FM.
Although the life is not easy, no say we are for win. Walk with the camera like Jesus.
Soca. Hip hop.
Yeah, we on and we going crazy.
R&B.
We knew you could do damage. You could do damage.
Afrobeats and much more. Spark FM. Spark FM.
Good morning, Vietnam. We are in the building. Say something more. Questions.
Good morning, everybody. Good
Why
morning,
can't
good
hear you?
morning. It is Monday, November 24th. This is Thanksgiving week. It is a short week for many of us. And everybody is quite excited about the Thanksgiving holiday coming up.
I am very quite excited. I am the most quite excited I have ever been in a long time.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so happy about this. Thanksgiving is such a wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Yes, sir. So that is Christmas.
That is,
Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Thanksgiving.
Are there any Thanksgiving songs?
You know, I was thinking about that the other day. Like, what is the problem?
Right.
What is the Thanksgiving song problem here? I think that there should be Thanksgiving songs like means greens, potatoes, who gave it? That one.
That is the Thanksgiving song.
It
That
is.
is the song. But there's no before that. I mean, that just came out a few years ago. But prior,
Yeah, there was
what
like
the songs for Thanksgiving.
I don't know. That is something that I'm not aware of.
I mean, either I've got a little scratchy throat. I feel like Avril Lavigne today. He was a skater boy. He said, "See you later, boy." Da da ba da 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 ba ba da da da. Why you gotta go and make things so complicated?
Yes.
Like that.
Yes, that is exactly it.
That's the mood.
Well, today, while I get the computer re-upped, today is a quick check-in. How you doing, Miss Tony? Tell us everything. How was your weekend?
I'm doing good. You know, the weekend was fairly nice, right? I think it was good. Friday, I was a little under the weather. I woke up. I had a really nasty throat thing going on.
Throat goat.
I was given a little tea called a throat coat, and I was like, who this really for? But I did the throat
you give me this for?
The throat coat works. It works very, very well. And so by Friday evening, I was feeling slightly better. Took our little family trip to Walmart, and that's a fun thing to do all the time. Saturday was a nice day, very, very relaxing. And then it was Big Bad Eden's birthday. So we went to
was fun.
Ryan's family something in Hingham, which I didn't know was there. That whole complex out there. So we hung out there for quite a few hours, and it was really fun. You know, the whole the family was there. There were friends. There were even people from New York. Her godmother came from New York to come in and hang out with her. And Danielle and the kids went and played laser tag.
Oh, it was so fun. I want everybody to know that I annihilated all of the toddlers. Every time I saw them, I shot them up.
That's so not nice.
It is.
Them little babies had fun, though.
They were in there and they was trying to shoot back. Like, it was a challenge, but I had to let them know that I was the adult here and that you guys were under my legion. You know?
But them little, them little 2 and 3 year olds is in there with them big old vests on.
It's too heavy.
It's heavy. And Journey took hers off, had her dad carry her equipment and follow behind her. I was making fun. I was like, because you know she's in there like, Daddy, shoot that one. Now shoot that one. Because she had her little skirt and whatever. Shoot that one, Daddy. So that was a really, really fun time. The pizza out there was really good. And that was that. And then Saturday evening, we went to an elegant affair.
What a fun time.
What a fun time.
The elegant affair.
I felt like a grown-up.
Yes.
I did. We got dressed and we went to the party and we did party And they did dance, and it was nice, and I had a good time there. Thank you so much. Shout out to Miss Carol for making sure that Spark FM was in the building there.
Shout out to Pam who met us there.
And Pam who met us there. We had a nice time with
Pam. And you know what I do like about that? I felt, like you said, I felt grown. It was the older generation.
Yep.
Or two older generations, probably. And it was very interesting to see how much of them come out, get dressed up to go to a little elegant affair.
And dance.
And have a good time.
Yeah.
They're all very fresh still.
Yes.
And very, hot and flirty and smiley and stuff like that. A good crowd.
Yeah,
It was
a good time.
And shout out to literally. And shout out to DJ Keston who held it down. Spark FM's very own. He really did play that music.
Yeah,
he played the damn music.
He did, and I wanted to hear more of DJ Keston.
Me too.
That night, but anyhow, it was a good time. And then yesterday was again a pretty relaxed day, and then we went down to City Wine.
We did.
We went to City Winery.
Shout out to Ethnic Online.
Yeah, shout out to Ethnic Online. They had a nice charcuterie and wine reception featuring JW Charcuterie.
And boy, did we charcute and wine.
We charcuted. It was like
charcuterie.
I had to post yesterday. I said, who told them to give us free wine? I'm going to go find the last living bush to go find. And me and my sister stumbled away from City Winery, arm in arm, chatting down the street. But shout out to you, sis, because last night you and I had one of the realest conversations that we've ever had in a long time about men. And I came out with a new attitude about the men. So,
FNs, get money.
SNF, okay? Because it's Christmas. It's Christmas, okay? So anyhow, that was a really good day.
It was a good end to the evening. We got home at a very decent time.
Yes.
Very drunk and very ready to just go to sleep. And I went to bed before 11 and then was up at 2. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear.
2 to 4:30. I was up. I found really good foot videos.
Oh.
It was very good
that's
ones.
Nice.
And then
that is a very nice, good
child. Listen, and that was my weekend too. I watched Bad Bariatric Surgery. Amazing. Crazy. And then I watched Take My Tumors. Y'all, if y'all ain't got nothing else to do, watch Take My Tumor. Just watch the first episode. It is a woman from Chaguanas, Trinidad. And she comes to, poor thing, and she comes to LA, and Dr. Osborne, who was my new best friend, hooked her up and took care of her and sent her back to Trinidad, a brand new person. It's amazing. Take My Tumor on Hulu.
I don't know how you watch those things. Does anybody else watch them Dr. Pimple Poppers and My Foot Got an Infection?
Yes.
All of those things. Does anybody else out there watch those things?
Those are my things to watch.
It's disgusting.
It's so full. Like, I cheer on the people like, yes, I hope you come out good. And when they do, I'm like, yes, look at my boy.
That.
Look at my boy. Look how they took that off of you and you just living your life. It's so nice.
It is so nice. But with that said, let's get this show started. Spark FM starts right now.
FM.
Medication. Your medication makes me high.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it clap for it.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
She like man, we ride. Big ride.
Spark FM.
We are back in the building. We didn't really go anywhere because you guys were watching us the whole time. But what was you going to say right before we went to the impromptu commercial break?
You watched Frankenstein.
I did watch Frankenstein. How cute. How interesting.
Yes.
How so many things.
Everything.
Yeah.
All the feels. All
love,
the emotions.
height, rage, emotion, loneliness.
Horror.
I had to go and actually find the synopsis of the Frankenstein movie, which I didn't really know. And it's very interesting to me how you grow up with a lot of these characters, but you don't really know their story. You just know who they are.
Yeah.
And this was so cool to watch. I've never watched a Frankenstein movie before. Yeah. So I'm not sure how realistic this is to the actual book and actual character. But it was really a good movie.
It was long, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I watched something else that I can't remember either, though. Oh no, I watched Ocean's 8. This is a very good movie.
Ocean's 8
with the girls,
with
with Rihanna and stuff like that.
And my girl, a black girl.
Yeah.
No.
No, she wasn't in that one.
All right.
This is with Mila Kunis. Nope. You know the little Indian girl from The Office.
Yeah.
Her and Rihanna and Sandra Bullock.
Oh, how was Rihanna in it?
Great.
Really?
And a Bayesian accent as well. Like full Bayesian accent.
Good.
Yep.
Good. Love it.
I wonder how come they never made any more of those. They only made one Girls Ocean.
Yeah. I'm going to go watch it today.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
Let's get into it because we've got some good bittersweet news, right? I think so. 16-year-old busted for Boston killing that stunned neighborhood. And this, like I said, is bittersweet because, of course, it's a life loss, and it's a life loss that we know.
Yeah.
But it's also very good to hear that someone has been arrested. Although I don't know.
It's so awful. Like this story is just awful, and go ahead and.
So, teen arrested in fatal Mattapan shooting that killed 17-year-old in broad daylight. A 16-year-old male was taken into custody Friday in connection with the daylight shooting that left one teenager dead and another injured in a car in a residential street in Mattapan last summer. The suspect was arrested just after noon at Boston Police District E13 in Jamaica Plain on a warrant issued by Suffolk Superior Court. He now faces multiple charges, including murder, unlawful firearm possession, and assault and battery with a firearm. The charges stem from a July 5th shooting near Gladeside Avenue and Donwood Terrace in Mattapan. Officers responding to the scene shortly after 12:20 p.m. found two male victims inside a vehicle, both suffering from gunshot wounds. One victim sustained non-life-threatening injuries, while the other, identified as 17-year-old Christian Cousins of Stoughton, was critically wounded and later died at a local hospital.
Mercy, Jesus. And that is our good friend Shalair Armstrong, Dr. Shalair Armstrong. It was her boy.
Her son, Christian. Yeah. The arrest marks a significant development in ongoing investigation into the fatal shooting. Keep in mind, the child is 16 years old.
And this was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So he was barely 15.
Yeah.
Yes.
The arrest marks a significant development in the ongoing investigation into the fatal shooting, which occurred in the middle of the day in a residential neighborhood. Detectives from the Boston Police Department's homicide unit have continued to work the case over the past 4 months, leading to the arrest of the juvenile suspect. The teen is expected to be arraigned in Suffolk Superior Court. Due to his age, his name has not been released publicly. The Boston Police Department has not disclosed a motive or whether the suspect and victim each know each other. The investigation, remains active.
Oh, yeah.
So just an all-around tragedy in every single way.
Awful in every way. This is a baby that killed another baby.
Yep.
And now the baby has been caught, and now he loses his life as well because there was just nothing that anybody could do.
For what?
I do have a little clip. Let me see if I can bring it up so you guys could get a little bit more familiar with the story. And if you guys know Shalair, just send her a message of, just of support that, these things are. I spoke to her after this broke and, just the normal things that people go through. I don't even know if it's normal thing for people to go through because how do you go through this? But, pray for our sisters and brothers in Christ because it is.
July 5th, 2024, shots rang out near Gladeside Avenue in Boston's Mattapan neighborhood. 17-year-old Christian Cousins, a beloved Stoughton.
Let me pull this up.
Am I the only one that didn't know a local teen was arrested in connection to last year's Mattapan shooting? This case had gone cold for months, until now. Here's what you need to know. On July 5th, 2024, shots rang out near Gladeside Avenue in Boston's Mattapan neighborhood. 17-year-old Christian Cousins, a beloved Stoughton High School student, lost his life, and another teenager was injured. After more than a year of investigation, Boston police have arrested a 16-year-old male, charging him with murder, assault, and several firearm offenses. The suspect, now in custody, is set to be arraigned in Suffolk Superior Court. Authorities believe the shooting was not random, but they haven't said if those involved knew each other. Christian's death deeply affected his school and the broader community, raising urgent questions about youth violence. If you have information that could help, contact the Crime Stoppers tip line. Tips can be given anonymously.
So that was a dramatization of the story, which is interesting that people do that. But okay,
Who's that white man? On
yeah, like what is he?
Christian. Look at this. But yeah, that's what it is. Those are the facts about the story.
Yeah.
What else do we have in here? Suspect sought after a man robbed of gold chains, struck by a car in a violent Boston assault.
Wait, after he got struck, somebody robbed him?
After he got robbed, he got struck by a car.
Oh, that is a series of unfortunate events.
That's Lemony Snicket. That's what that is.
Terrible.
It's terrible. So what is the story here? Sorry, there's a little confusion happening. The story here goes like this. Police are turning to the public for help identifying a pair of suspects wanted in connection with a violent armed robbery in Boston earlier this month. Detectives say the incident happened around 10:45 p.m. on Tuesday, November 4th, near one... Oh, I ain't hearing a damn thing. I had this whole thing on the whole thing. November 4th, near 100 Washington Street in the city's Dorchester neighborhood. Where's that? 100 Washington Street.
Because I know where 800, but I don't know where 100 is.
Yeah, me either. The victim was robbed of his gold chains at knife point, then struck by a small red Chevrolet before being punched and kicked repeatedly.
Oh,
Damn.
Sheesh.
He was taken to the local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. While the vehicle's license plate is unknown, police on Saturday released surveillance images of the suspects in the red car involved with the hope that the public recognizes them.
I've seen them before.
Bad bastards.
They from Maine.
There they are. Y'all's going to show you their pictures. Anyone with information is urged to contact Boston Police, or anonymous tips can be sent to the Crime Stoppers. And y'all should know the Crime Stoppers anonymous tip line by now.
What is it?
1-800-494-TIPS. Or by texting TIP to crime.
Tip. That's what I be texting.
Ew. An investigation is ongoing.
Okay.
Suspended city attorney Boston sues Boston Mayor Wu alleging retaliation over mayoral candidacy.
Boy, I tell you, Mayor Michelle Wu is on the news all the time. She is being sued all the time. That lady can't catch a break.
And when they are suing Mayor Wu, is it actually Mayor Wu herself that they're suing?
I think so, because a lot of people do feel like she is responsible for every single thing that goes on into the city, which by default, I guess she is. But if you're going to sue the top of something, you got to sue the mayor.
Damn.
I think that's how it works.
For that reason alone, I can't be the mayor. For that reason.
That's the reason that I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm not going to. You're not going to harass me with all these frivolous lawsuits and all of this foolishness all the time. And this is who? A former suspended what? I don't know what it is. I'm going to tell you who it is. Suspended city attorney sues Boston Mayor Wu alleging retaliation over mayoral candidacy. So embattled city attorney John Houghton taking legal action against Boston Mayor Wu and other city officials claimed his suspension and the impediments to his mayoral bid were acts of retaliation by the Wu administration, according to the Boston Globe. I think we talked about this already.
Did we? I think so too. It
Yeah, I
sounds
think we talked
familiar
about
and it
that.
sounds long.
And it's foolish.
Yeah.
And we're not going to get into it. We're not going to give you any shine, sir.
I'm not going to give you you're not going to platform you.
No, we're not. We're not. But you know who are we going to platform? Mayor Michelle Wu. You know what she did? She performed with Yo-Yo Ma.
She
at
did.
Symphony Hall.
Because she's a concert pianist.
She is a pianist.
I got called a couple of dumb bees on that post that somebody posted of her because I said she's the most versatile mayor in the country, and they were like, you shouldn't procreate."
Why?
What does that have to do with anything, Elizabeth?
Why?
no.
Boston's mayor played a duet with the world's famous cellist as part of the Boston Symphony Orchestra's Celebrity Series. On Friday night at Symphony Hall, Mayor Wu joined Ma to perform Ave Maria, an 1853 piece by French composer Charles Gounod.
I know that.
Based-
Ave Maria.
You sound like a turkey. It's by composer Charles Gounod, based upon German composer Johann Sebastian Bach's Prelude No. 1. Ma's concert, which consisted of 6 unaccompanied cello suites inspired by Bach, was held as part of the Boston Symphony Orchestra's Celebrity Series.
Did you see the Haitians?
Yeah.
At the Symphony Hall?
I didn't see it, but you were telling me about it. Tell me about it.
Oh my God. I don't remember if we talked about it here, but the Haitian community had a orchestra night at Boston Symphony Hall, in which the whole Haitian community got dolled up and went there. And they had I think it was a special band. I didn't do any research on this story at all. I just saw pictures off of Instagram and thought it was hella cool. But I do feel like there should be more cultural events at places like Symphony Hall, where people have to get dressed up and put on gloves and fake diamond rings on top of their gloves and a gold chain, not a gold chain, a diamante necklace, a tennis bracelet, and then go a bracelet, and then go and go to the theater.
And you know what I love is that the Haitian community does those things.
They do.
If anybody's gonna do it, it's gonna be the Haitian community. Remember they took over the Cass concert?
I love them.
I love the Haitians.
Yes,
I love them.
me too.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
So that was Mayor Wu at the Symphony Hall, at the Symphony Orchestra, orchestrating and things like that, and that was nice. The Massachusetts AG triumphs over the Trump administration attempt to eliminate federal agencies is thwarted by a U.S. District Court. So go, girl. That is a triumph for her, right? Is that what that says?
Yes, a triumph.
Yeah, in a decisive legal skirmish over the proposed dismantling of 4 federal agencies, Massachusetts Attorney General Andrea Joy Campbell emerged victorious. According to a recent announcement on mass.gov, a U.S. District Court has sided with AG Campbell and a coalition of 20 attorneys, handing them a summary judgment that effectively halts the Trump administration's plans to erase 4 pivotal federal entities. The court's decision now prevents the administration from attempting to perhaps illegally disband agencies, including the Institute of Museum and Library Services, the Minority Business Development Agency, the Federal Mediation and Conciliation Service, and the U.S. Interagency Council of Homelessness. Back in April, A.G. Campbell formed forces with
Why would he be getting rid of those things?
Because he's a jackass. And back in April, A.G. Campbell joined forces with other states to sue the administration over an executive order that sought to eliminate these agencies, which an integral to various societal and economic sectors. The preliminary injunction obtained in May was just the beginning of A.G. Campbell's efforts to ensure these agencies' survival. And you go, girl. She's been doing a lot, and I appreciate what Andrea Joy Campbell is doing as our AG, and I think that that's probably a better position for her.
Yeah, me too. I would have. Yeah, I like this. I feel like she would have been good right now too. But I think that they need to divide and conquer.
Yeah.
Mayor Michelle Wu, Mayor, her as AG. I hope that they work together, because I don't feel like I've heard too much of them working together.
Yeah.
Like, they don't do a lot of press conferences with each other and a lot of, appearances. Maybe that's not something that they typically do, but I would assume that the AG and the mayor have more of a close relationship. Not that I know. I'm not making any rumors or suggesting anything. I don't know. I'm not there.
Like, the Attorney General should be representing Mayor Wu in all of these cases she's being sued for.
Maybe. I mean, she's not a state attorney.
No.
She's like
Rachel Rollins was our state attorney.
Yes.
I like her. Me too. I wish she was back there. Me too. That would be such a powerhouse.
It would.
Laura Healy Andrea Campbell,
Rachel
Rollins, Michelle Wu,
Yeah.
Ayanna Presley, Liz
Ruthie
Miranda,
Louisiana.
Yeah. Yo.
Yeah, it's all the women's. It's all and they're
women's.
powerhouse official
Powerhouse
women. There's
women.
I
And
like
women
them
of
girls.
different colors too. No, I didn't say of color. I said different colors.
Yes, a coalition of
Yes. Elizabeth Warren. Shit like
yes, yeah.
I like it.
Even the white woman is in there, and
Yeah,
and then we
Maura
got to
Healey,
bring
white woman too.
bring in the deputy because she's Trinidadian.
Yeah, bring her. Who's
Yeah,
here?
deputy director.
Bring it her.
Yeah.
Bring her up in here. I love it. Boston police have an announcement.
Whoa, yes.
They have arrested 4 shoplifters in something.
Can you leave? Possibly. Right now is not the time to be up arresting shoplifters. Like it's
I don't know
counterproductive.
why this was written like that. Boston police have announced that 4 individuals were arrested for shoplifting in Boston Back Bay area on Friday following a series of thefts at local retail stores. The arrest occurred after officers at the South End responded to reports of shoplifting at the Aloe store. What? Yeah. Y'all have to stop making yoga pants.
Yeah.
Just stop it.
And I don't understand why they don't go shoplift at Mad Rag and Rainbows. Why they always go into these expensive places for leggings?
Because that's what the YNs want.
Oh, they not YNs no more. They're quarter zips.
Oh, they're quarter zips. You're right.
Yes.
That's on my nerves.
We'll
already.
get into that later.
Oh gosh! And so they went to Aloe, and then they later went to Lululemon. A 15-year-old female suspect was apprehended with stolen merchandise valued at about $516 from both locations. Later in the evening, officers were alerted to 2 unknown shoplifters inside another store. Kayla Harris, 31 of Boston, and Demetrius Little, 31 of Roxbury, were arrested as they exited the store with stolen goods worth $1,422. Both faced charges of larceny, over $1,200 in conspiracy. In a separate incident, officers stopped a group of individuals near Huntington Ave. A 14-year-old male suspect attempted to flee but was quickly apprehended after a struggle. He was found with $296 in stolen merchandise and faces charges of shoplifting by concealing merchandise and resisting arrest. The 15-year-old juvenile suspect is expected to be arraigned in Boston Municipal Court, while the 14-year-old juvenile male will be arraigned in Boston Juvenile
They're so
Court.
young. The criminals are so young these days.
Yeah.
Oh, Evan Disa, you don't know what a quarter zip is?
Oh, Evan Disa.
Evan Disa, come get it together.
Gather it up and hold it tight.
In our
Evan
next,
Disa.
when we come back from commercial break, when we do, I will show you a video of the youth
Yes,
in their
that
quarter
is quite
zips.
national.
Yes.
What else do we have here? Lexington parent sues over LGBTQ friendly storybooks in schools. And how do you feel about that?
I just think that it's mind your business. Are they forcing them to read?
Well, yes, the father said
Oh.
it goes against his Christian values to have his child schooled in diversity, equity, and inclusion
No.
issues.
What
including-
religion is
I
that?
don't know, including issues of race, gender, and sexuality taught from a secular world view. A Lexington father is suing the town school district and some of its leaders, alleging they stonewalled his attempts to excuse his kindergartner, from lessons featuring LGBTQ themes that conflict with his Christian values. The parent, referred to as Alan L. in the October 17th complaint, specifically pointed to books depicting same-sex couples and their children. Classroom instruction, he says, is unmistakably normative and contradicts his family's faith by normalizing and celebrating LGBTQ relationships and identities. He's suing Lexington Public Schools, the Lexington School Committee, and the 3 administrators in federal court, accusing them of violating his civil rights, due process rights, freedom of religion, and right to direct his child's upbringing.
What do you feel about it?
I feel like there are just certain things that your kids are eventually going to be exposed to.
Yeah.
And I don't think that you should hide other things from them, but I also don't feel like you should
Not hide them.
yeah, like promote it or expose it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think that if that's the case, then you need to have the support of the parents.
Yes.
Because it's true, there are a lot of Christians or people who are deeply religious, whatever their religion is, Christian, whatever it is. And they do not want that for their child. And so, like you gotta just, respect that, I think. I think.
If it's like a little picture book, it's not deep indoctrination. It's just a picture book where they're reading a story and they're talking about two mommies. Is that what it is? Probably. I feel like some kids have two mommies in kindergarten.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
So I don't know how you.
There's
I don't know how you would
families,
distinguish what is acceptable or not. Because if they are reading the book, is it because maybe they have seen the two mommies in there before, or the two daddies in there before? So the kids are trying to normalize that situation. Unless they're indoctrinating the children into believing that you should grow up or whatever. If it's one picture book and it mentions little Lizzie has two mommies, then okay, read it and keep it moving.
I agree. You're right. You're right with that. I can adjust my stance.
I can adjust. I can pivot my feelings.
If there are children with two mommies, then that's their reality. And so, why shouldn't they see that?
They're reading the book and they're like, oh, this is normal. While the other, maybe those two mommy kids will be like, well, that's weird that you have a mommy and a daddy.
That's true.
That's silly.
You're right about that.
Silly.
You're absolutely right about that. Maybe it's just because, our kids grew up in a Christian school where that was just not unheard of.
Taught,
right. And now where they are, they're in middle school now or whatever, and I'm sure that there's exposure to things and people who are different. So it's
very interesting. This world is so evolving all the time that if it I feel like these subjects obviously just should be touched upon at younger ages, and then when you grow up, if you choose to read more or to learn more, then that's it. So how I feel about gender affirming whatever. I don't care. I am a staunch liberal, but I just don't feel like before the age of 18 we should be gender affirming anything.
Yeah.
Let me figure it out. And when I become an adult, hey, I'm the first one at the hospital doing what I got to do. But until then, I could wear all the clothes of the opposite gender. I can live my life like that. But I will not get any affirming physical, cosmetic, anything before the age of 18. And I just feel like that is not a preference. That is just a legal issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you mean? If your 5-year-old boy wants to wear a dress?
I mean, it won't be my 5-year-old boy that's wearing a dress. But, if he's 14 and he's like, I'm not going to wear clothes unless I can wear a dress. Fine. You're not going to change your body into that. You can keep on, when you're 18 and 4 years after you're 14, you want to wear dresses, then go ahead. But at that point, ain't nothing I can do about it anyway. So, at this point, while you living in my house and while you whatever, you just not going to gender affirm yourself physically.
Yeah.
That's it. We don't have to have a lot of discussion. It's not up for discussion. When you turn 18, do what you want, bro.
Yeah.
Or sis.
She, they, them. Tufts warns students not to visit a Somerville massage therapist. Tufts University has issued a warning to its students, urging them to stop visiting a massage therapist in Somerville, Massachusetts, which has left the owner. The owner is like, why? It's left the owner mystified. The university's Office of Public Safety issued the advisory against sore body therapeutics on Friday, saying it was being done out of an abundance of caution and in the interest of safety and welfare for the Tufts community. Owner Sam Peck tells the news that he doesn't know where these allegations are coming from. The university said while Tufts students and other community members have sought treatment from Peck over the years, describing his practice positively, others have raised concerns about their experiences with sore body, including reports of inappropriate comments, conducts, and practices. I'm not sure what Tufts is getting at. I can't imagine what I've ever heard anybody, Peck said. This is my heart and soul. I've been doing this since 2007.
What is the accusation?
They said it's out of an abundance of safety that they're suggesting that students don't go to this place.
Oh, okay.
I've always treated my athletes with respect, with my scope of practice and with the way things are done in sports massage. All my athletes that I know of, if you're online, look at all the reviews. They're very happy, so I'm not sure what Tufts University wants. Peck says his focus specifically on sports training massages, and his goal is to help students stem from their struggles as a young athlete.
Do he be giving out a little happy ending? And that's obviously he's not gonna mention that part, but is that what it's known about?
I don't know.
I could give you a good review if you give me a little touch me. Touch me up.
Tufts said their investigation is complete. They plan on sharing all relevant once their investigation is complete. They share on sharing all relevant information with the State Massage Therapy Licensing Board. Anyone who has had a concerning experience with sore body is encouraged to contact Tufts Office of Equal Opportunity to access support sources and to file a report using the secure online portal. Don't taint them people's business like that without doing your investigation first before you do that. That's not nice. And then the last one is a video. Please, can you cue it up? Hundreds of children adopted in Massachusetts on National Adoption Day.
That's so cute.
That is so cute, and I love that for them.
Oh my God. See, this is what I'm talking about. We were just talking about this. What if I'm a black boy and I got 2 white mommies?
Yeah.
You know, like that is a reckoning. So like, yikes.
Yeah.
Okay, let me cue it up. When was this? When did this happen?
Happened on Friday.
On Friday. How adorable. I love stories like this. Here we
In courthouse, 16 children and teenagers now have forever families. Today is National Adoption Day.
Statewide, there were more than 100 adoptions of children from foster care, and every one of these families has a story to tell.
We just adopted our second child, Michael.
Their
So for you, Michael.
This is our second adoption. Annabelle was our first. Emmeline's our biological.
For Daniel and Amanda Sullivan, today was
Put him back.
years in the making.
He just turned 2 last week. We took him home from the hospital. He's kind of felt like us the whole time anyway, so this is kind of
Making it official.
making it official, even though he's felt like us since day one.
Supportive family and friends packed the courtroom.
I usually start these by asking that you introduce me to all the people that you have with you. Today, that's going to be hard.
National Adoption Day has special meaning for the Sullivans.
On Adoption Day 2 years ago is when we got the phone call that he was born.
Michael instantly became family. Judge John Spinelli has been in charge of the case from the beginning.
I think that's the beauty of adoption, is that we're giving kids permanency, we're giving them stability, we're giving them love.
Long road, but it's come to an end finally. A good end.
This adoption is final and irrevocable. Congratulations.
Oh, what a special moment. Right now, more than 2,500 children are waiting to be adopted in Massachusetts, and hundreds of them are at risk of aging out of foster care without a permanent family. So if you're considering it, there are lots of resources to make it happen.
The moment when you sign the
that
paper,
group
it's
that
like
spoke
you
with
just
that,
feel
that
the
has, like,
happiness
the older
and a whole
teens,
family
yeah,
coming
to
together
age
officially.
They have waited for this.
WBZ, by the way, partners with Mass Adoption Resource Exchange or
I love this story. I wish that they had shown an older child
Yeah.
being adopted, unless that's just something that doesn't happen.
I think it's very rare.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Because how do you, at what point in your life, you would have to, I don't even know. Like, you would have to come in contact with the child first and build a relationship with them. Because
Right.
does anybody go in wanting, an older child?
Right. I don't know. It's so, that's so sad to me, because the first thing I thought, and just me being me with the little boy, is like, how do they know what he came with?
Yeah.
And then when I heard that they got him from the hospital,
As a
it was
baby.
like they've raised him, so they, whatever. Because I think that's really hard, and you have to have a something inside of you that is like just
the fortitude.
Yeah. To go through that, because these kids come with a lot. I remember going through, I think that same agency that came in and spoke with us that time. Mm-hmm. And I remember going through like a book or something that they had. And it was just like, when you read the stories, it's just like, wow, that's a lot to decide that you're going to deal with.
We were looking at it on the internet, the different children.
Oh, yeah. And there was like this one little girl that was beautiful, but her story was just like, oh my God. So, it's a lot, but thank goodness for those people who are angels in disguise and can do this and can support these children, because they definitely need it. And it's just really, really sad.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With that said, we are going to take a commercial break, and we will be back after, we'll be back after a set of commercials that we're gonna play here.
Break.
As I get it queued up. It's not that this is difficult. It is just that it is so many buttons to press all of the time. So we'll be right back. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
Your #1 local radio. The Spark of New England. Spark FM. Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.
This season is always better when people come out together with sorrel, lime and the ginger. This is the real Christmas flavor. Women shani carem, I love me shani carem. It's not our best of Christmas.
Algorithms or degree screens, or exclusive professional networks, or stereotypes. Don't let anything keep you from discovering the half of the workforce who are stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time to tear the paper ceiling and see the stars beyond you. Find out how you can make stars part of your talent strategy at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
At Rockland Trust Bank, we know that listening matters, not just to your financial goals, but taking the time to really get to know you. Whether you're building a family or a business, investing in a new home or a college tuition, planning your finances for the next 30 days or the next 30 years, our experienced bankers will listen, not just to provide advice and resources, but to foster a relationship that truly matters. Rockland Trust Bank, where each relationship matters. Member FDIC.
Finally Home is a must-read step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time homebuyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, homeownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Boston's new home for urban Caribbean music. Spark FM. Spark FM. Playing all your favorite hits from reggae. Spark FM.
If you no mess with the way you are gonna see a million. We got the Congo long just like the Amazon.
Spark FM.
I know that life is not easy. know say we are for win, yeah. Walk with the camera like Jesus.
Soca. Hip hop.
Yeah, we on and we going crazy.
R&B.
If we knew you could do damage, you could do damage.
Afrobeats and much more. Spark FM. Spark FM.
Yes, we are back. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. Saucy and Friends in the morning. Hot Sauce, Miss Tony B. Knowing. Rockstone Triz is out getting his life together today. So we'll see him.
Right.
He's getting his life. Hide your wife, hide your kids. Don't hide him. He's a good guy. But he'll be back with us tomorrow. And tomorrow's also Super Tuesdays. We'll be talking to Carlos Enriquez and deep diving into some of the political things that we have going on here. We're gonna kick off this segment of the show, just introducing people to the quarter zip phenomenon. So we went from calling the children YNs. I don't know what we're gonna call them now. Distinguished gentlemen. Like, what is it that we call the young children who are now into the quarter zip movement? So here's a couple compilation of videos about the quarter zip movement, so people like Evan Disa can understand what the youth are dealing with right now. So here we go. Let's see. It's the quarter zip movement.
We don't do coffee. It's straight quarter zips and marches around here. He was talking about putting on a Nike tech to come outside. I told him, what are you doing? You upgraded in life. You wear glasses now. You wear quarter zips. You don't do Nike tech. You don't do those. Talk to him. Talk to him.
Yesterday I was in the hood. Today I'm wearing this hood. In Blaine Street, gang. Change your life, gang. Put the tech down.
I think it's cute. Some more quarter zips. So they're, I guess, back in the day.
I like this shirt is sweet. It definitely is.
Not back in the day, just the other day. Day one of posting until Ralph Lauren sees this ad and sends us quarter zips. Oh, look at him.
And one more thing. We're quarter zip dudes now. We don't do those Nike techs. No Amiri, no purple jeans, none of that. Not even aloe. Quarter zips. We don't drink Arizonas, we drink Starbucks. We are quarter zips. Very demure.
And we go to very demure.
This is what I got. A breakfast meal from Starbucks. I got a cookie. I'm not getting no more snacks.
We don't eat Lay's.
We keep our health very demure, very respectable, stay up no matter. When I run down, I don't ask for IGs, I ask for LinkedIn. Let me get a connection. Let's build something. Let's go on a coffee chat. Let's go on a walk. Yeah, I have a business proposal for you. Me and you for the future. See, yo, what you?
Yeah. I'm in the Masonic room, man.
But I wonder. This is a video that has gone viral.
This one.
Complete them pants. Yes.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing, homebound.
Crazy, but yeah.
Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. And I need you, and I miss you. And now I wonder if I could fall into the sky.
What's this?
Just show this big ass bag.
We don't do coffee.
It's spin into
straight quarter zips and marches around here.
So the thing is, I
He
guess
was
the
talking about putting
Nike,
on a Nike tech to
they used to do Nike techs and coffees.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were into coffee.
Oh, I didn't know they were into coffee
Me either. Now they've completely switched and they're doing quarter zips and matcha teas from high-end coffee houses. So, like I embrace it. And I think that we should encourage the young men to be more into the perception that the world gives them.
Because it's just so nice, and it's so like I wouldn't cross the street from one of these guys in a quarter.
I might want to share my LinkedIn with them.
Exactly. Like, yeah, let's have a conversation. Let's connect, young man. You look like you're going somewhere.
Yeah.
But you go by me in a balaclava. I'm I'm running across the street clutching my purse from you
and my pearls.
So I like this for them. And you know what? That's how it used to be back in the day. Young men used to take pride in the way that they look and the way that they dressed and how they appeared. Shout out to Follow Suit who are teaching these young men those things. And so this is a movement that I definitely want to support, and I love it. But y'all don't kill it.
You know what else though? I remember this makes me reminisce about back in the day when you had the upscale business person outfits to go to the club.
Yeah.
When everybody was wearing pencil skirts and blazers and the men were wearing hard shoes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's so interesting how history repeats itself in its own version.
Yeah.
So we were wearing, business casual to the club to go, shake your ass or drop down and get your eagle on. And they're now wearing quarter zips and asking for sponsorships from, Polo.
And I love that for them. Because it does come to a point where our young men are no longer, when they're younger, they're seen as cute and all of that.
Yeah.
And then it gets, as they get a little bit older and they start getting bigger, then they're not so cute anymore. And I think this is a way to bring back, the respect for them automatically.
Yeah.
And I love
Good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them. I wonder what the little girls is doing.
Putting on
gents for trousers. Yeah, what are they doing? I hope that they have decided to wear a longer jacket and to maybe unpaste their baby hairs a little bit and maybe go a little half a volume down on the lashes, Yeah. Maybe they should go back to French manicures and things like that. I don't know. Do what you want. I don't know what you
Express
do with
yourself.
Express yourself. That's what you got to do with the
You know what I
Charms.
don't like that the boys are wearing is those little like a wide leg short pant with a white sock and a loafer.
What the hell is that?
I don't like it. I see that a lot. I saw it over the summer, and I'm hoping that disappears. I do not like that look.
I don't want you to.
I don't like the short shirt on a man look either.
A crop shirt?
The square shirt. It's a square.
You showed me the other day. It's short. Yeah.
And a lot of these tall men are trying to wear that, and I don't like it for them.
That's fancy wear.
Ay, JJ.
All right, let's get into the national news.
Get it into it. It's me.
Yep.
Here we go. Here are the list of degrees that are no longer classified as professional by your president, Donald Trump, because he could not ever get one of these degrees.
Are you? Oh, sorry. I'm in entertainment. Go ahead. Sorry. I'm like, what are you reading from?
Students in some graduate
It's not gay, Larry. It's nice. It's better.
No, he said that's nice. He's talking gay about the little square shirts, the little short square shirts.
That is gay.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
That is.
But he did say that the quarter zip is nice. And Larry Jordan has some quarter zips. I've seen him some quarter zip. And Polo quarter zip.
Drink a little matcha tea.
He does. He's just a tea drinker. He likes
drink juice.
Natural juice. So here are the full list of degrees not classified as professional anymore. Students in some graduate programs may see a sharp change in how much federal loan support they can access under the Department of Education's rollout of provisions from President Donald Trump, one big beautiful jackass. A key shift centers on which programs are officially labeled professional. That classification will now determine whether students qualify for higher annual borrowing limits. The updated list, however, leaves out several degrees widely viewed as professional, especially in healthcare, triggering backlash from nurses, higher education groups, and other workforces. This matters because college and graduate school costs have continued to climb over the past 30 years. Average tuition on a public and private colleges has roughly doubled after inflation, according to NPR. Public university tuition has also risen significantly over the last decade, and some schools are preparing for additional price increases this academic year. With borrowing caps now tied to a narrow professional degree definition, students in expensive programs that fall outside the list could struggle to cover costs. Critics warn this may push people away from high-need careers that typically require graduate training. So what careers are being affected?
In the meantime, well, I don't know where I should jump in here. Somebody did a ChatGPT breakdown of what that really means. Do the list first, and then I'll go into this.
Oh, look.
Go ahead.
So the list is where it is. Degrees reportedly not classified as professional now: nursing, physician assistants, physical therapists, audiologists, architects, accountants, educators, and social workers. Educators are no longer professionals.
So let me tell you what I don't know how, I didn't do my own research on this, but I trust her, she's pretty, shout out to Lerlan. She while another reputable school charges $35,000 for the same AS, BSN, MSN. Under the old rules, both students can borrow very high amounts. Schools could raise prices with no limit because the federal loans would cover it. DOE wants to stop this pattern. Under the new rule, high loan limits only go to professional degree lists. Nursing students get standard graduate loan limits. This puts financial pressure on high-priced nursing programs to stop raising tuition. Basically, what I guess, because I don't believe that anything this administration does is to help people be better in life, but I guess the premise of this is that it's stopping schools from charging astronomical amounts of money for degrees, whereas that same person could go get that same degree from a community college and only take out $33,000 of loan instead of $100,000 of loan.
So is this a bad thing or?
I don't know. So two things. If I want to go to Yale, don't I know that it costs more money than if I go to Roxbury Community College?
Yeah.
So wouldn't I need more money, or are they pushing people to go to community college and get the same nursing degree so they don't end up spending more money? I don't know. So
I don't know.
That was the breakdown. To me, offhand, it sounded like a good thing, but
From the chat GPT.
But again, I don't think that is really what the case is.
And I think that's the problem with a lot of these things, is that we don't get full explanations about what's going on. It's just this jarring kind of headline.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh my God, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
And because there were other things that I read this week that people had posted, like, oh, basically he's saying da 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 da, and it was like, oh God, it's the worst thing ever. So I don't.
But then when you break it down, it probably, because it's this administration, it probably is the worst thing ever. Versus if somebody else did it and was like, oh, this is what we're doing, and explain it to us. But they just do stuff.
Yeah.
And I just feel like some way it's still a bad thing because they did it.
Yeah. Schneider says president is no longer a professional degree, and you're absolutely right.
Schneider, you're absolutely correct.
That's the way.
That is, because that's crazy.
Yeah. So are folks currently in those fields going to get their money back or their loan forgiven, is what Evan D is asking.
I don't think anybody's going to get any loan forgiven for anything with this administration at all.
Yeah.
So I think that what's happening is, moving forward, if you want to go to Yale and get that nursing degree, you might think twice about going there, and maybe you would go to Roxbury Community College where you can get a loan to pay for it. So it's stopping you, I guess, from spending too much money.
Okay.
I guess.
From asking for too much money.
Yes.
From borrowing too much money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everything was all messed up when we came in here this morning, so I was just
Lord.
just did whatever it could do, and I didn't bring it to the group either, so they could start getting all riled up again.
Nope, but they done heard you. Now you're gonna get a text message.
Riled up.
Good morning, Poetic ER. Good morning.
Good morning.
What else do we have here in this news? Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, she is quite the controversy.
Right. Did you guys talk on Friday about how she?
No, I think it came out after we left.
So Marjorie Taylor Greene refutes that she's considering running for president.
She said she refutes it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think she should run for president. She could barely get the governor.
Yeah, refutes means that she's saying she's not. Yeah. So GOP rep Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia refuted reports that she's planning to run for president on Sunday, days after she announced plans to leave Congress amid a break with President Trump. I'm not running for president, never said I wanted to, and have only laughed about it when anyone would mention it, Greene said in a post on X. Greene announced Friday that she will resign from Congress in January, expressing frustration with her party while pointing to her dramatic break with Mr. Trump, who pulled his support from Greene a week earlier. Her latest comments denying a presidential bid came in response to an article from Time magazine, which reported that the Georgia Republican has considered running for president in the 2028 cycle. Greene previously pushed back on reporting from Notice that she was telling people she wants to run for president as well. Running for, huh?
Can you get into the fact that I don't think we covered the fact that she decided that resigning from Congress either. We didn't talk.
Oh yeah, they mentioned it just now. So she's resigning in January. Running for president requires travel all over the country, begging for donations all day, every day to raise funds. Hundreds of millions of dollars, arguing political talking points every day to the point of exhaustion, destroying your health and having no personal life in order to attempt to get enough votes to become president, all to go to work into a system that refuses to fix any of America's problems, she said. The fact that I'd have to go through all that, but would be totally blocked from truly fixing anything is exactly why I would never do it.
The more she talks, the more annoyed I get with her. And the more that I hear the commentary from, like people who have worked with her, the more I feel like this is some type of weak scam. I personally feel like Marjorie Taylor Greene is being blackmailed by someone.
Yeah, you said she was visited by the
ghost of Christmas future or past.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody's blackmailing her and telling her that she needs to step down or else they'll expose something for her. So on her way out, she's causing destruction. But when I hear her when you guys are my co-workers and when I hear them talk, especially Jasmine Crockett and AOC and all those, they just don't believe it. Like Marjorie Taylor Greene stood by Trump the whole entire time while he was causing destruction and doing exactly what he's doing now. He has not changed at all from who he was before and who he is now today that he was when she was just sliding off on him.
Yeah.
And now that Trump has turned his frustration and anger towards her, now it's like, oh, I can't do this anymore. Jasmine Crockett was like, imagine being on the opposite side of him and dealing with this every single day, and you helped him attack me. You help him do all these stuff. Like now that it's been 4 days since he's turned on you and you can't handle it and now you're stepping down from Congress. Of course you can't be president. You're not emotionally intelligent enough.
Yeah.
You're all, you barely can be the governor.
Yeah.
Like you can't get elected to do anything else. It is time that Marjorie steps down and makes way for somebody else that might have more testicular fortitude. Because the more she speaks, the more annoyed I am. At first I was like, yeah, you're right. And a broke clock can be right. And a lot of things that she said in her speech or whatever are correct. However, she helped all of that take place. She helped the attack on the American people. She helped the attack on immigrants. She helped all of these things. And now you're like, oh no, look what he's doing. Yeah. You knew it. You knew it,
Yeah.
and you chose to continue to be a douchebag.
Maybe she's ashamed of.
She should be ashamed. She's not. She is not ashamed. She is being blackmailed.
The Georgia Republican split with the president, and the surprise announcement that she plans to leave Congress came after she'd grown increasingly vocal in recent months about her opposition to how Republican leaders in Congress are handling health care, affordability, and the government shutdown. Meanwhile, she remained stalwart in her support for releasing the Epstein files, even as Republicans faced pressure to capitulate.
These Epstein files are literally what is breaking up the whole MAGA base, because they're either you are for pedophilia, and I do believe that the people who are still hanging on to Trump do believe in some way that pedophilia is not necessarily wrong. I was speaking to one of my good MAGA friends.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was speaking to one of my good MAGA friends, and he was telling me, like, he do like younger women, legal women, and not all young. Yeah. And I'm like, that's a problem in itself. But if you can't distinguish between a legal woman and a 14-year-old, then there's something else that is wrong here that we are not paying attention to. Because a lot of these people are like, oh yeah, even if he is in the files, he didn't do nothing wrong. What makes you think that he didn't? What gives you evidence that he didn't do anything wrong? We don't have any evidence that he did do something else, but why are you so staunched and confirmed that he did not do something wrong, even though his name appears over 1,000 times more than anybody else's in the files?
Yeah.
But whatever, what do I know? I know nothing.
I think that you said it. Like your friend said that liking younger women, and I think that's what the MAGA base that supports Trump in this foolishness feels, is that like, oh well, they weren't that young.
Yeah, that's what the Megyn Kelly said. It's a difference between a 15-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
They're both not really bright.
Yeah.
It's not really a difference.
You want me to continue reading?
Oh, let me see. I don't know where anything is. I gotta get.
Zoran Mamdani says he still believes that Trump is a fascist and a despot. Is a despot?
Yes.
After the White House meeting, and
is there video of this? Because he's a different breed.
Zoran?
Yeah. Did you see when they was at the Oval Office and
I didn't, and I honestly forgot about it. So I'm glad that I'm getting this update. But yeah.
So he went to go visit him in the Oval Office, and there was a lot of contention around it.
He asked for the meeting. He wasn't invited.
Yeah. So Trump was like, the communist is coming to visit me.
Yeah.
By the end of the meeting, Trump was all smiles, just all happy, and just very impressed by Zoran. Completely effed up the rights, talking points and what they planned for the day, because they didn't expect Zoran to have impressed that much on Donald Trump. But you also have to remember that Donald Trump is a young idiot, old idiot. So he's very impressed by many different things. One of the reporters, there wasn't supposed to be any reporters. Last minute, Donald Trump decided to let the reporters in. One reporter asked, so you have gone on record many times calling Trump a fascist. Do you still believe that now? And he was like, and Donald Trump was like, go ahead. You can say it. It's easier than explaining it. And Zoran was like, oh yeah. And then so in a subsequent interview, is that right? Subsequent? Can I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. In a subsequent interview after that, while he was doing a one-on-one about his meeting with the Trump, they were like, so somebody asked you in the meeting, do you still believe that Donald Trump is a fascist? I'm not sure if you got a chance to whatever. And he was just like, we talked about a lot of things. And yes, I do still believe that he's a fascist. Yeah. But at the end of the day, he wants what's best for New York, and I want what's best for New York. So a good leader finds a way to meet on common grounds on some way. I am not backing down from. They was like, well, they dig deeper. They was like, well, do you believe that he's a despot and this and that?
What
and that?
Is a despot?
I don't know. Let's Google that. A despot or whatever, blah blah blah. And he was just like, again, we talked about all of these. Our views are not going to change on each other. Our one view that we have in common is the people of New York.
A ruler,
and that's it.
Or a person who holds absolute power.
Oh, yeah. Well, yes, absolutely.
Typically one who exercises it in a cruel or oppressive way.
Yes, that's exactly who Donald Trump is. So he has yet to back down or to sugarcoat how he feels.
Yeah.
He was able to go to the president, go to the White House, have a conversation with the president, feeling the exact way that he feels before and after, and they were able to accomplish whatever they were able to accomplish. So I guess that's why I don't understand why Democrats in general don't feel like they can do the same thing. Because recently, right after that meeting, I think it was the same day of that meeting, a bunch of Democrats sided with the Republicans on, denouncing socialism. Why'd you guys do that?
Yeah, why?
I don't understand. This is why I can't be a part of the Democratic Party.
They gotta kick them out.
Yeah.
The people who are doing undemocratic things in the Democratic Party gotta get the
Yeah, you gotta go. Primary all of them. And if y'all don't have anybody to primary them, find someone. Go. You got many months.
Yeah.
To go and train somebody on how to take over Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer's jobs.
Oh, is Hakeem Jeffries?
Yeah, Hakeem Jeffries is right in the middle. He's like
he's towing the line.
Yeah.
What y'all think about Hakeem Jeffries?
I don't know.
I told somebody the other day, I think he could run for president.
No, maybe Cory Booker.
Because he remind me a little bit of Obama. He's
I was
not that black.
We already had him as president. We already had that type. He's too Obama.
I think that Cory Booker, the one who did the 24-hour talk session, I think he might be. No.
Cory Booker?
I always get Cory Booker and Hakeem Jeffries situated.
Cory Booker is, what's her name's ex-boyfriend?
Who?
That little, you know that.
Oh, this the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about
this. Yes.
I'm talking about
this Cory Booker. Yeah.
So who's Hakeem Jeffries?
Hakeem Jeffries is the House Minority Speaker. He's coonish. He's been out there a lot. People get. I believe that people should get them.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh.
Hakeem Jeffries.
I was talking about Hakeem Jeffries.
You was talking about Hakeem Jeffries.
They look alike.
They do look alike.
It's the same person.
They do. For a while, they were definitely the same people to me.
I had to go look at Cory Booker because I know the name, but I was seeing Hakeem Jeffries.
Yeah,
So Cory Booker and Rosario Dawson were together for a little while.
Really?
4 years.
Oh wow.
Oh, 3 years. Yep.
Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah. Cory Booker would be more of a liberal.
I like Cory Booker too.
Yeah.
I like him too.
Yeah.
But where is he? I haven't heard from him in a long time.
He be there. He's like he's in the Jasmine Crockett AOC league.
What's the name of them?
They're the Fantastic Four.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
the Fantastic Four.
Is it?
No, but they call them the Four.
Something.
The Big Four. The Big Four.
Yeah, something like that. Keeping it moving. I never did find the stories, did I?
I don't know, but Cory Booker is now engaged to somebody named Alexis. They just got engaged in September.
She's white?
No, she's black. Alexis Lewis of
that's a black name.
Is she hot?
She's cute. She look Hawaiian.
Oh yeah, they did it. Was it her or was it Hakeem Jeffries that just had a magical garden wedding? Is that one in Hawaii?
Interesting.
Very something.
They're not married yet.
If you're hearing that voice in the background, it is Tristan. He just walked in and he is taking over for me because I am tired of that part.
I just went to court this morning.
How did it go?
I got another date.
Oh.
What the hell? What was
Tell them you ain't got no public defender. You got to be released.
I ain't got no money. Frick the public defender.
They ain't got none anyways.
30,000. I ain't got it.
American
dollars?
Yeah. I ain't got it.
Who the hell they think? This is the thing about that I want to know. When y'all are requiring or requesting money from somebody or suing somebody for money, why don't you consider the person that you're suing? Why he supposed to get that? To get to you. What you mean?
I ain't got it. You got to wait for that. How much is the payment plan? $3 a month? I can do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good morning, Auntie Berndalee.
Hi, Auntie Berndalee.
Doing?
Hi, baby.
Tony, go.
Yes, here I go.
I'm coming.
Former Mets star Darryl Strawberry thanks Trump for the pardon during a sermon at a Tesla coach.
Keep on moving. Keep going different.
Y'all know Darryl Strawberry is a crackhead. Full crackhead.
And that's all that Trump liked to pardon. He liked to pardon crackheads and criminals. That's it.
But Trump confused pardon and part A. Because he's like, this is my friend.
These are all the people that he wants to come to his Trumpy parties.
Yep, exactly. to fill up that old obnoxious ballroom that he's building.
Yeah, that's going to be a sex den.
Ugh, do y'all remember the Slender Man thing when everybody was talking about the Slender Man all the time?
No, what's that?
So Slender Man Man was this fictional character that these kids were saying that they were like following, and it was kind of like cultish or something, this whole the Slender Man situation. And during that time, these 12-year-old girls took another 12-year-old into the woods, stabbed her 19 times.
Okay.
And then they were determined to be crazy, and so they were sent to live in an institution for like 65 years. They sent them to the institution.
65 years.
But then that got turned over, and the girls ended up getting released to like a halfway house type situation. Well, one of the girls who stabbed the other little girl 19 times escaped from the halfway house over the weekend, cut off her bracelet. And escaped, and they have caught her again. The just Google me, Slender Man stabbing assailant allegedly told cops when she was caught. When she was captured on Saturday night, nearly 200 miles from the Wisconsin group home she allegedly fled, Slender Man stabbing assailant Morgan Geyser told officers who asked for her identity, just Google me.
Just Google me.
According
She's
to the Illinois
famous.
police. Yeah.
Tristan has a video here that he is going to pull up for us so we can figure out what a Slender Man is.
22-year-old Morgan Geyser, the woman at the center of the Slender Man stabbing case. Geyser was taken into custody in Illinois after police in Madison, Wisconsin say she cut off her ankle monitoring bracelet and escaped from a group home Saturday night. Police overnight confirming she was found at a truck stop 25 miles south of Chicago with another person who was also detained. Her lawyer made this plea while she was on the run.
Do not continue to remain on the run like this. It is not in your best interest to handle this matter that way.
Back in 2014, Geyser and another girl, Anissa Wire, both 12 at the time, lured their classmate Peyton Leitner into the woods, where Geyser stabbed Leitner 19 times to impress a faceless, fictional online character known as Slender Man. Leitner survived the attack, and Geyser pleaded guilty, saying this in court in 2018.
Ms. Geyser, would you like to say anything?
I just want to let Bella and her family know I'm sorry. Never meant this to happen.
It's too late to be sorry.
She was found not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect and was sentenced to up to 40 years in a psychiatric institution. But earlier this year, over the objection of prosecutors, a judge cleared the way for her supervised release. Prosecutors claimed Geyser had, quote, violent communication with a man outside the facility and had read a book with themes of sexual sadism and murder. But 3 psychologists testified she was ready for the move. Leitner told our David Muir this in 2019.
I still sleep with like a broken pair of scissors underneath the pillow next to me because just in case.
We're expecting to
She's
learn
the one that
more
got
today
stabbed up.
about the
She
person
didn't
Geyser
die?
was with
No.
when she was detained last night
Really?
and what happens
Yep.
next for her.
They left her there in the woods. She was
Yeah.
bleeding out, and she definitely had life-threatening injuries. Stabbed 19 times.
How did they find her?
She got herself up and took herself to somewhere, and then was able to be
Really?
rushed to the hospital.
I'm going to go read it because I don't remember it.
Yep, 12 years old when they stabbed her. They were all 12 when it happened.
Yeah.
Terrible.
But she said she didn't mean to be. They planned it.
They said she said that she didn't mean it. But when they have videos of the police interviews, and in the police interviews, she was like, "I just did it." The other girl was like, she didn't feel like doing it, and I told her, "Okay, just walk away and tell me when to start." And the other girl walked away, and when she got like 5 feet away, she was like, "Now," and she stabbed her 19 times, and then they left her there. And she said, "I didn't have any remorse at the time when they interviewed her in the police station." And then, yeah.
Yeah, she should stay locked up. Cause
Yeah.
People like that really scare me.
Yep.
Because you don't really have any feelings.
Yeah.
Like when you don't feel like you have anything to lose, and you don't have any, care about authority and or but punishment or discipline.
Yep.
That's really scary.
Yeah, and she's clearly crazy.
Yeah.
They were found not guilty by reason of insanity.
Yeah.
And she's clearly crazy. I mean, she's told the police, Google me when they found her.
Yeah.
She's delulu.
Oh no, put her right back where she belongs.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate.
It
so
is
sad.
a young life lost, and
Yep.
let's just call it what it is. Many young lives have been lost. That one as well, because she's gonna stab again.
Yep.
That's terrible.
Yep.
Keeping it moving. moving. 50 children escaped kidnappers in Nigeria. More than 250 still held.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Nicki Minaj better get down there and
Nicki
save them kids.
That's the problem. Nicki Minaj and her big bubble stupid head. You gonna go over there talking about people just being killed by Christians and being killed. What about the children being kidnapped, Nicki?
Yeah.
You know, when you get out of your drug and what the hell is this that I'm looking at?
What is it?
Is this where they're keeping the kids in little boxes?
We got to play it.
Play it.
All right. Here goes the clip.
What?
All right.
Let me watch
Textbooks strewn across silent classrooms. Dormitories emptied of children. A statue of the Virgin Mary burnt. These were the scenes that greeted some of the families of the 302 students and 12 teachers. London.
Oh, sorry.
Dormitories emptied of children. A statue of the Virgin Mary burnt. These were the scenes that greeted some of the families of the 302 students and 12 teachers who were abducted from St. Mary's School in central Nigeria on Friday. It was the third such attack in the country in a week. 20 Muslim girls were abducted from a school in northwestern Nigeria on Monday. This wave of attacks by armed groups and Islamist insurgents has prompted orders to close all schools in Nigeria's Niger state. Students at this girls' boarding school were collected by anxious parents on Saturday.
They are starting exam this Monday. We don't have option. The school have no option. The ministry have no option. They have to let children go for their safety.
Churches like this one in the west of the country have also been attacked, with 2 killed and 38 abducted on Tuesday. It's an issue Nigeria has confronted in the past. In 2014, 276 students were abducted by the Islamist group Boko Haram, prompting cries from around the world to bring back our girls. This time, President Trump has threatened US military action over the treatment of Christians in Nigeria, putting the government under heightened scrutiny. They've denied Christians are being targeted, with analysts saying this isn't just motivated by religion.
Groups that were more ideologically coherent have completely flipped their operations to just, making money out of this practice in order to...
Wow.
Nigeria, they got a lot going on over there. They might need...
I thought Nigeria was such a rich country. I mean...
probably some parts. But then there's these little shanty towns that probably just got a lot of issues, like Mexico. There's a part you could go to travel to, and then there's a part you could go travel. You should not travel to because you're going to end up being a drug mule.
They're going to fill you with balloons and make you go across the border.
Exactly. Mule. In the interest of time, we're going to keep it going into the entertainment news. Reggae legend Jimmy Cliff, who sang "The Harder They Come," is dead at
in the movie.
80.
And starred in the movie.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
He has died at the age of 81 years old. Jimmy Cliff, the smooth voice singer who helped popularize the reggae genre, has died at age 81. His wife announced on Instagram on Monday. It's with profound sadness that I share that my husband, Jimmy Cliff, has crossed over due to a seizure followed by pneumonia.
Oh, damn.
I am thankful for his family, friends, fellow artists, and co-workers who have shared his journey with him. To my fans around the world, please know that your support has his strength throughout his whole career. He really appreciated each and every fan for their love. With hits like "You Can Get It If You Really Want,"
You can get it if you really want.
"The Harder They Come," and "Wonderful World, Beautiful People," Cliff reached worldwide success and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2010. The only Jamaican apart from Bob Marley to achieve that honor. As well as his music, he was known for his starring role in the 1972 movie "The Harder They Come," in which he plays Ivan Martin, a young man who moves to Jamaica capital, Kingston, to break into the music industry, but eventually turns to crime instead. That movie and
The
its
original
soundtrack
Shutters.
was for which Cliff wrote several songs, helped popularize reggae in the United States and made Cliff a star. Good for him. It is
That's
sad
a
to
nice
see him
long
go.
life, though.
Yeah, it
And
is.
did great things.
Very intentional and very, legendary.
Yeah,
That's dope.
And inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That is huge.
That's crazy
for a
that
reggae
only
artist.
Bob and Jimmy Cliff
Yeah.
are the only two people from reggae in Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
So
Which
far.
is so crazy,
No
right?
Garnett Silk, no Barris Hammond.
Paris Hammond should definitely get in there.
Yeah, Barris Hammond is so freaking underrated.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah. Keeping it moving. Donald Glover reveals he had a stroke last year.
Yeah.
Did he?
Really? Wow.
Wow. Why? He's so young.
Yeah.
Donald Glover's opened up about a recent health scare that forced him to cancel his tour last year. At the time, he described it as an ailment, but Glover said Saturday night at a performance that a doctor told him he'd had a stroke. Glover, who performed under the moniker Childish Gambino, shared the information on stage at Tyler, the Creator's Camp Flog Gnaw Festival in Los Angeles. His remarks were shared widely on social media. You guys voted for a "Where Have I Been" monologue, Glover 42 said. I had a really bad pain in my head in Louisiana, and I did the show anyway. I couldn't really see well, so when we went to Houston, I went to the hospital. The doctor was like, "You had a stroke." Glover said he felt like he was letting everyone down, lamenting that he still hasn't been to Ireland. He also revealed that they found a hole in his heart, and he had to have 2 surgeries.
Damn.
They say everybody has 2 lives, and the second life starts when you realize you have one, Glover said. You got one life, guys, and I gotta be honest, the life I've lived with you guys has been such a blessing. CBS News has reached out to Glover's representative with more additional comments, and they have not received any as of yet. But that's crazy.
Damn.
A hole in your heart and a stroke?
Why?
I don't know. Rachel Dolezal,
my girl,
famous for her racial identity controvery, is unrecognizable in her 40th birthday photo. Let's see Rachel.
48th.
Oh, wow.
Me and Rachel is the same.
She looks like an old white woman.
Oh my God, she's white. Oh my goodness, look at her.
She turned back white.
She's so pretty.
Oh, she's white today?
Yes.
She's white again.
Rachel Dolezal legally changed her name in 2016 to Naki Amari Diallo.
Oh.
She looks different again. The former president of the Spokane chapter of the NAACP had her followers doing a double take after she posted then and now photos in celebration of her 48th birthday in November 12th.
Hey!
In the ex formerly, oh wow, you guys are twins. You guys are the same.
Twin.
Dolezal shared a photo of herself as a baby alongside a current photo in which she has been seen holding a birthday cake. How it started in 1977, how it's going in 2025. She captioned the post, adding hashtags 48 years, birthday. In the second photo, Dolezal's signature curly hair is wavy, and her skin appears to be lighter than it once looked before. In response to the post, ex-users questioned her appearance, with many social media commenters referencing Dolezal's racial identity controversy that made headlines in 2015. Oh, are you white again? Someone replied.
I
That's
mean, exactly what y'all just said.
Which one is it? This is the 48. This is
no, that's the old one.
This is the old one. And
both of these are the go down.
Okay, so this one is the new one where she looks like a nice white woman.
Yeah.
I don't know why she didn't feel like she could be a white woman and support black causes.
Because she got a black son. So she want to be black with her black son.
She didn't think that she wasn't black before she had the black son.
But she couldn't be the president of the NAACP if she's a white woman.
So she had to identify as a black woman.
And I mean, what's wrong with her identifying as a black woman?
I identify as a white woman. Not that anybody would take that,
You could identify as one, but then when you present yourself as one, that's the problem.
What if I start checking off all the white boxes when they ask me what my race is?
Because we could see what you are.
And when I come in, they be like, oh, it says here that you are a white woman. Yes, I am.
Yes,
I am. Absolutely.
I don't think anybody would ever be like, was there confusion when people looked at her?
Yeah.
Did they wonder if she was black?
Remember when she had braids? She started a hair braiding.
She does. She has a hair salon.
A natural hair salon for black women, I believe it is.
And I commend that for white women who have black children to learn how to braid hair.
Yeah.
Because my friend's ex-wife, she puts extensions in them little girls' hair all the time.
Good.
She braids down their hair, all kind of styles and things. And I'm like, you know what? I love that.
That's what you got to do. You got to incorporate.
Yeah.
Miss Jamaica to remain hospitalized in ICU for at least another week. I didn't know that it was all that. Now I feel bad. I feel more badly. She did stomp the hell off of that stage.
She walked was off the stage.
Like she was supposed to walk. Like that was what the cue was.
Yeah.
And without fail, walk. Oh, this still picture's crazy.
Well, she had attitude, girl.
Her walk was crazy. Yeah. Miss Jamaica Gabrielle Henry is expected to remain in the hospital for at least another week after her brutal fall from the Miss Universe stage in Thailand on Wednesday. It was brutal.
It was.
Gabby isn't doing as well as we would have hoped, but the hospital continues to treat her. What was below her?
It looked like nothing.
I don't know. I don't think she fell out of that. Yeah.
It looks like she fell into an abyss.
Yeah, like she plummeted to her death.
Yeah.
Almost. Like that's crazy. Gabby isn't doing as well as we hope, but the hospital continues to treat her accordingly. The 28-year-old contestant, flanked by her mother and sister at Paolo Rangsit Hospital in Thailand, has been ordered to stay in the intensive care unit for at least 7 days as doctors continue to closely monitor her and provide specialized care, the organization says. Henry was strutting down the Bangkok stage in a glamorous orange gown when she toppled off. She didn't topple. She plummeted off the dark runway and face planted. She fell on her face.
God.
She didn't put her arms out. Oh no. That's terrible. Into the crowd during the preliminary evening gown round on the 47th annual Miss Universe pageant. Members of the audience could be seen immediately jumping up in their seats to check on her, with an additional footage capturing the beauty queen being carried away on a stretcher. Henry was rushed to the Thailand hospital, where officials said Thursday she miraculously escaped with no life-threatening injuries and didn't break a single bone. This is just one of the numerous scandals to make waves on the 47th annual Miss Universe pageant.
What a scandalous
Miss Universe
thing.
Judge Omar Harshpush abruptly resigned from the pageant's official jury just days before this year's competition kicked off. Miss Universe executive Noat from this year's pageant following the shocking confrontation with Miss Mexico, which led to a dozen other Miss Universe pageants walk. Like, maybe the pageants is just not where we should be at right now.
And
Maybe
then,
we take a break.
after that whole scandal with Miss Mexico, she won.
Yep, she did win.
Yep. And then but now they're saying that she shouldn't have won, and all kind of stuff is going on with
Why?
that.
Did they feel like she won because of the controversy?
I mean, that couldn't be, right?
Could it?
I don't know.
That's my first thought was that.
Yeah.
That was my first thought.
Like,
and I don't know
winning?
why.
Yeah.
Like why that was my first thought, but it was too much controversy. Like, it's just so interesting that we heard about her prior to her win, and then she won. Not saying she didn't earn it, because she looked like a very elegant, beautiful woman, but you know, that's just very interesting.
Larry just said in the comment section, did we see Lloyd's fall?
Yeah, that's next.
Oh,
That's next.
let's get
But
it.
I wanted to say about that, big shout out again to Miss Haiti, who is from Massachusetts, and shout out again to the Haitian community who really comes together to support their own.
Yep.
They had a whole ceremony to welcome her back at the airport the other day. They had flyers and everything, like, come to the airport and welcome her back when she gets off this.
Good for them. That's community.
Yep, that is community, and I like it. And next, like Larry said, next R&B singer Lloyd face plants on stage on video. He said he saw his life go before him. Do you have the video?
I do. Let me pull it up.
Yeah. I'm not laughing. I'm laughing beforehand because I don't want to laugh at him.
No, he laughed, and I don't, which was good because it looked like he died. The way that picked him up. He looked unconscious.
Let's see. This is Lloyd.
Lloyd may want to add a little pine tar to his dancing shoes because he straight up flipped mid-show and nearly smacked his chin on the unforgiving stage. The R&B singer was performing down in Alabama Friday night, and his backup singers hyped him up to begin singing his song "Girls Around the World." Lloyd, dressed in a bright yellow suit, showed off his fancy feet.
Oh, yep, that hurt. Nobody don't put your arms out to block your face no more.
He didn't hit his face.
Oh God. Oh, he did put his arms out.
But they don't show when they pick him up. When they pick him up, he was like, he stood up and kind of like shook it off a little bit, went to the back for like 1 second, shook it off a little bit, and came back to the front and went on to continue performing. But he looked like he broke his face. He looked dead. He said his life flashed before his eyes. But he got up strong. Check out the clip, and we did. Lloyd tries to propel himself forward, but his left foot gets too close to his right, and he trips, falling straight into the microphone and bringing it down with him. Thankfully, the star avoided hitting his face or head, so he's ultimately able to get to his feet with the help of security because he was laughing so hard and finish the show. For good measure, Lloyd made sure to tell his fans he was doing just fine after his accident, writing on Instagram after the fall. Saw my life flash before my eyes tonight. He has the night off from performing, but he's going to do a show in Memphis and continue the tour.
Good for him. That's a real professional.
What y'all think about all these old school rappers, all these old school artists doing all this dancing and stuff on the stage?
But how old is Lloyd?
Probably like 40.
Yeah, he's young. I mean, I love it
because it's their. That's a good question because like not Lloyd age, but like Genuine and stuff like that. I don't know if they could perform without it. Like that's my only thing because Genuine was known as a dancer,
a little grinder.
Yeah. So now that he is very much older, like it's kind of like.
I saw a video of what do you call them? The light skin family. What's the light skin family?
The DeBarge.
The DeBarge.
Oh,
one of the DeBarges going hard. I saw a video of Maxwell going ham. Y'all saw that? Maxwell dancing all up.
And Maxwell looks bad.
Yeah, it does look bad.
He looks bad.
He do look bad.
Bad.
Speaking of bad, Cardi's starting to piss me off.
Starting
to piss me off. And I'm trying not to be pissed off, but Cardi, and I hope she's joking. Rapper Cardi B is seemingly enjoying her hospital stay after she gave birth to her and Stefon Diggs' baby boy. As seen in a video recorded by the rapper and shared by X account, she jokingly said that she was ready to give birth in 6 months. As she was happy with the hospitality she received while she showed around her hospital room. Cardi was heard saying, "If they're gonna treat me like this every time I give birth, I might get pregnant in 6 more months." She then opened food containers to show the food items kept in the room. The rapper said, "The best hospital ever. The hospital got better food than restaurants and hotels. Like, look at this. This is crab stuff, lobster, like a spinach mash for health. Delicious," the video was captioned. Y'all, this hospital was too tea. Like I did not want it to leave. No, like for real. Next time, get a cold, I'ma go over there. I regardless of whether she was joking or not.
Yeah.
I hope that Cardi B gives her vagina a full 2-3 years rest.
In 6 more months.
And leave it to Stefon, he definitely will. Because it's
She's
not like
pregnant
he ain't got no limited sperm.
She's probably pregnant now. What is that?
This is the food. That food do look nice.
What
though.
hospital is that?
I want to go to it, to the cookie tray. But that's different. That's not for you regular people. That's for Cardi B. She's a millionaire. You don't got no millionaire money. Don't go in there expecting a tray arrangement of cookies and brownies.
Exactly. You don't get that same plastic wrap sandwich on the 2 slices of wheat bread, 1 slice of deli turkey, and a limp piece of lettuce.
Yes.
And a bag of chips.
Unless you go to the Faulkner. The Faulkner got some good food over there. Do you hear me? He's got a good, nice dinner over there. Gone over to the Faulkner if you need some more. You know what else got? Brigham and Women's don't got too bad of a food either,
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Yeah, I remember eating all the dinner there because it was nice. And I like to eat hospital food. And them little crackers and them ginger ales be very
I like the crackers
good.
and the ginger ale. That is my favorite meal.
I don't know who's the next person is.
Keeping it moving. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star Kadia Katie Lewis, dead at 44. As brother prays she rest in peace.
Isn't she the one that was fighting with Young Jock?
Yeah.
Or fighting over Young Jock with Carly Red?
Carly Red.
Yes,
yeah.
KD. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Kate. Which I thought, no, was it? Yes, it was Young Jock. Yep, it was 100% Young Jock.
Because she was Jock's stylist or something like that.
Yes, and she was drama and a little weird. Rest in peace to my sister Kadia Lewis. She was the best. She wrote on the platform and asked. They wrote on the platform and asked mutual friends to send him photos of his late sister. According to the obituary in her hometown of Oklahoma, Katie will be laid to rest with the funeral service on July 11th. She died on. This story is.
Where's the story come from?
This is from June.
Oh damn! I'm sorry.
Oh, she died in June. That's terrible.
That's terrible.
May she rest in peace.
How did came in here?
You know.
She died in June.
Celeste Rivas' body was partially frozen. Cause of death likely undetermined. So this is the story of the young African rapper dude David or D4VD David, whose body was found in his car right before he went on tour.
Yeah.
What's happening? Did you read this?
No, I didn't read this. I'm flabbergasted because what is going on?
Why aren't they arrested him? The little girl's body was found cut up and frozen in his vehicle, and he has not been brought in as a person of interest.
Nah, he wasn't here. He was on tour when it was found.
Yeah, because he did it and then left. Why is it?
He had her frozen in the body, and then when he knew that he was going on tour, then he left his body, left the body in the trunk so that it could decompose and somebody could smell it, and then he could be like, "Oh, I was in Africa."
Yeah.
Read this.
Let me tell you what to say. Here you go. Almost 3 months after the body of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas was uncovered in the trunk of a Tesla registered to singer David, investigators are unable to determine a cause of death. In a report from TMZ, the LA County Medical Examiner received the body of the teenager in terrible condition. Rivas was reportedly decapitated and her limbs were removed, although her torso remained intact. The state of the body allegedly made it difficult for investigators to determine its sex initially. Rivas' body was also reportedly partially frozen and was thawing when authorities recovered her body from the car. The medical examiner is now having a difficult time determining Rivas' cause of death, although it is being investigated as an apparent homicide. Even though a case of death may be undetermined, an arrest can still be made. David has reportedly been uncooperative since being named a suspect in Rivas' death. As of now, the singer hasn't been interviewed by police. So I don't understand. Why? Why hasn't he been interviewed by police?
I don't get it.
It says that he's been uncooperative.
Yeah, he's been uncooperative.
What? How do you get to be uncooperative with a murder of a child found in your trunk?
Right.
Don't somebody got to cooperate with me?
And as of now, he hasn't been interviewed by the police. Why? Investigators are reportedly eyeing a second suspect.
Who?
According to attorney Mark Garagos on the Two Angry Men podcast, he alleges the digital evidence points to a second person's involvement before, during, and after the teenager's death. Podcast host Harvey Levin echoed the claim, saying a late-night trip David took to a remote area of Santa Barbara County last spring is of special interest to investigators who think Rivas' body was already in the car and the second suspect was with him.
Regardless of whether it was already in the car, if you didn't do anything, how come you're not participating with the police, with your lawyer, saying I didn't do it? Because it feels weird to me that the man has not been questioned once a dead body was found in his vehicle.
Yeah, immediately. Why wasn't he the first person questioned? I don't know what's going on there, but anyhow, this is terrible for this baby.
They can't determine how she died if she was cut up. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not how she died.
I don't know.
I don't know
what any of it means.
Well, anyways, people, that is it for now. We've got more coming up for you guys tomorrow. But thank you for hanging out with us today. Anything going on this week that you guys have going on?
No. No. I don't know of anything. You know what I miss? I miss those freaking Thai law parties the night before Thanksgiving. Who was it? Lawyer Malloy. Who used to have the big party the night before Thanksgiving? Either Ty Law or Lawyer Malloy, one of them. And that used to be a good thing that I used to look forward to.
There's something going on this week, though. There's a couple of big shows going on.
This week?
This weekend. Oh my God. Did I miss that? Yeah, there is.
You missed what?
I think the pasa something. I don't know.
We'll find out and we'll let y'all know what we want to let y'all know.
when we know, y'all know.
Yeah. Bye.
Yes. Bye, everybody. Have a good day. Be blessed. Stay warm. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Your number one local radio. The Spark of New England. Spark FM.
Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.